Week 6 NFL picks. We're going to start with the first game. Well, actually, we're going to talk about the Falcons game because the Falcons play the Eagles this Sunday, and I really think we have a good chance to win this game. We're playing pretty well. I'm not liking the quarterback play we're getting from Matt Ryan. I think he could be a little better and minimize his mistakes a little more. But we just find ways to win games. And, you know, the Eagles didn't look bad last Sunday. Kevin Kolb had a decent game. And I think it's going to be an outstanding matchup. I'm excited to see that. Want to see our run game get going and everything. And, you know, Michael Turner, hopefully he has a game just as big or bigger as he did last week with 140 yards rushing. That's going to be outstanding. But let's get into these picks. Seahawks versus Chicago.
I'm going to take Chicago here. What about you?
Okay, I'm going to take Chicago. Yeah, I'll take Chicago. Cleveland versus Pittsburgh.
Cleveland, Pittsburgh. Oh, yeah. Pittsburgh.
Yeah, Cleveland played a solid game against
I like the running back. The guy run pretty hard for Cleveland.
Yeah, he sure was. But you know, Pittsburgh's on a roll, and they're in Heinz Field, so
yeah.
That should look good for Pittsburgh. Detroit Lions versus the New York Giants.
Well, after Detroit putting up those beast hell of 44 points this past week,
yep, blowing out the Rams.
I believe I'm gonna go with the underdog here and go with them. I believe they'll go ahead and give the Giants a run for their money. I believe they can do it. Okay. Detroit,
I've never seen them, or haven't in a long time seen them blow out a team, and I think that's an outstanding pick. But the Giants are on a roll also. We'll see which team continues that roll, and I'm gonna go with the Giants though. I like what they're doing. I like how Ahmad Bradshaw is running that ball, and I think their defensive, the pass rush is looking outstanding. So I'm gonna go with the Giants. Baltimore Ravens versus the New England Patriots.
New England. Nice acquired. They lost Randy, but they acquired the Mr. Deion Branch.
Yes, they did.
I know that he's probably doing hella practicing right now with him. But against Baltimore's defense, Baltimore plays New England hard every damn time they play them. And that's why I'm rolling with them, just because of the D. What about you? I'm
rolling with Baltimore also. I love their run game. They're getting more explosive on offense. You see Joe Flacco really getting the cohesion with his wide receivers. I'm gonna go Baltimore also. Chargers versus the Rams.
Chargers and Rams. I'm gonna go ahead and go with San Diego. They're not looking bad this year. So I'm gonna favor them over the Rams this time.
Okay, yeah, I really like San Diego's offense. More explosive than a lot of people realize. Phillip Rivers really passing for a lot of yards without Vincent Jackson, and the run game's looking outstanding with that 3-back rotation they have with Matthews, Sproles, and Tolbert. And I'm gonna pick the Chargers with this also. Miami versus Green Bay.
Miami and Green Bay.
Yep, Green Bay loses to the Redskins.
These guys, because I believe I picked Green Bay last year to beat the Redskins, but that didn't come through for me. But Miami, I believe that Aaron Rodgers turned it around, so I'm gonna go with Green Bay. What about you?
Okay, now this is I don't know. I'm gonna go with Green Bay. Yeah, I'm gonna go with Green Bay.
It's a pretty toss-up.
Yeah. Just thought about how terrible their special teams played against the New England Patriots, and if they bring over any of that into the Green Bay game, you know they're gonna lose. But I guess Green Bay makes mistakes too with all those penalties they had against the Bears. So I'm gonna go Green Bay though. New Orleans Saints versus Tampa Bay.
New Orleans will need to get a win this week.
Yeah.
I don't know what the hell happened to them the last 2 weeks, but it's time to step it up.
Losing to the Cardinals.
And losing to them just went ahead and just, Saints, you're not looking a lot of people are picking you as the Cowboys as favorites, but to me, you're not looking like a favorite either. So I'm gonna roll with the Saints on this one. I believe they get it together this week against Tampa Bay. What about you?
Okay, I'm gonna pick the Saints also, but you know, the Cardinals, them beating New Orleans. New Orleans, they're really making a lot of mistakes, and that's really been the theme this season. A lot of sloppy play, play on special teams. But you know, I'm going to pick New Orleans to beat Tampa Bay. Although you know, if New Orleans does anything like that, they're certainly going to lose to Tampa Bay. But Arizona Cardinals, I actually like their other guy they put in at quarterback, Max Hall. He wasn't looking bad. Max Hall, he looked pretty good, and he didn't throw any touchdowns. They actually didn't have a rushing touchdown too. One of the only games in a long time to have a winner or have somebody score over 30. I want to say that didn't have a rushing or a passing touchdown, but. You know, Max Hall. I was going to say Max Hall got stuck when he tried to run the ball. Oh my God, this dude needed to slide, get down, or something because this dude got. Oh my gosh, it was absolutely ridiculous. The ball came flying out. I was like, oh shit. But enough about that. KC versus the Houston Texans.
I was looking at that also, and I'm gonna really like that matchup. Of course, KC didn't show up last week against Indiana, but against the Texans, yeah, I think they can do it against the Texans. What about you?
Well, this is a hard game for me to pick. Houston Texans losing to the New York Giants, and I think that run game had a lot to do with it. The run game has been fantastic, and KC has a great run game also. But I mean, this is a little tough for me because. Indy beat them with the pass game, KC with the pass game, and Houston has a good pass game also.
Yeah.
I'm going to go with KC on this also. I really like what they're doing, and even though KC let me down last week, I mean, it really just hasn't failed me yet picking the Kansas City Chiefs. I'm not saying I'm going to pick them every week, but with how they're playing football, I got to keep picking them.
With them.
New York Jets versus the Denver Broncos.
Jets.
Broncos, great pass game. Kyle Orton's looking good, but boy, the Jets have some great defenders in Cromartie and Darrell Reeves, and they are rolling. They got some momentum going. I like them here. Oakland versus San Francisco. Yeah, Oakland beating San Diego last week. Impressive. Michael Bush over 100 yards rushing. Getting all his yards without Darren McFadden.
I think Oakland is getting it together. I'm going to roll with Oakland.
I like that pick.
What about you?
San Francisco, they play a lot of close games and they haven't pulled it out. I like Oakland in this matchup also. Michael Bush, not a bad running back. They have some good guys in the backfield in Oakland. So yeah, I'm gonna go with Oakland also. Dallas Cowboys versus the Minnesota Vikings. Yeah.
Matchup of matchups.
Yeah, these scrubs.
Can it be 2-3 or 1-4? One team's gonna get the second win. Other team's gonna get that fourth loss. I'm going with the Vikings. What about you?
I like that. I really like how I think what really sets it over the edge for me is the Randy Moss pickup. If they hadn't picked up Randy Moss, I wouldn't know where to go. But AP's running fantastic. I feel like they're making less mistakes than the Cowboys are, even though they're making hell of mistakes also. I'm going to go with the Minnesota Vikings. Indianapolis Colts versus the Washington Redskins.
Indy.
I'm going to go with the Skins.
You're going to go with the Skins?
Yeah. I think they're going to pull another upset against Indy, or against a team that they should have, they upset Green Bay. That's what I'm saying. They're going to upset the Colts, and I like how their run game's looking. Donovan McNabb, really, he's looking pretty clutch. So I'm gonna go with the Redskins. Monday Night Football, Tennessee Titans versus the Jacksonville Jaguars.
Wow. That's a matchup.
Yeah. Great divisional game here.
Divisional game.
Whoever wins this game will be leading in that division, if I'm not mistaken. And I'm usually not.
I will go with. Wow. Thinking of how both teams. I'm gonna go with the Titans on this one. I like how they performed last week. Chris Johnson kind of stepped up a little bit from his last couple of performances.
Yeah.
Last week, and yeah, I'm gonna go with Tennessee on this one. What about you?
Yeah, Tennessee looked pretty good on offense. Jacksonville Jaguars, they have a great pass game and a run game. I mean, their offense isn't bad either. It's tough. This is a divisional game. They're really gonna play hard. I will go Jacksonville. I say Maurice Jones-Drew has a big game, and I mean he usually rushes for over 100. So, and I just think Jacksonville's gonna win. So that was our Week 6 NFL predictions, and we will see you guys next week for Week 7.